In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 3rd, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Connecticut versus St. John's. Connecticut is gearing up for a thrilling weekend of college hoops as they face off against St. John's in a highly anticipated Big East matchup. The Huskies, currently holding an impressive record of 19-2 overall and 9-1 in the Big East, are set to clash with the St. John's Red Storm, who stand at 13-8 overall and 5-5 in the conference. While football may be on a hiatus this weekend, the basketball court promises an exhilarating spectacle. Connecticut recently secured a home victory against Providence with a final score of 74-65. However, they failed to cover the spread as 13.5-point favorites. On the other hand, St. John's suffered a setback on the road, succumbing to Xavier with a score of 88-77 and failing to cover as 1.5-point underdogs. The earlier encounter between these teams saw Connecticut emerge victorious in a hard-fought battle at home, clinching the win with a score of 69-65. Analyzing shared opponents can often provide insights into the dynamics of a forthcoming game. St. John's recent loss to Xavier by 11 points contrasts starkly with Connecticut's dominant 43-point victory over the same opponent. Despite the disparity in home and away games, the substantial 54-point gap in outcomes raises questions about St. John's ability to match up against the formidable Connecticut. Complicating matters is the absence of size advantage for Joel Soriano, St. John's 6'11", 255-pound center, as he faces off against Connecticut's Donovan Clingan, an imposing Saventwo, 280-pound center. Additionally, the perimeter battle tips in favor of Connecticut, with Tristan Newton showcasing superior skills compared to St. John's Dennis Jenkins. St. John's, having covered only one of their last 4 games, now confronts the challenge of facing the top team in the Big East. The anticipated dominance of Connecticut in the paint further diminishes St. John's reliance on three-point shooting. While the Red Storm's top shooter boasts 30 made threes on the season, Connecticut presents a more formidable offensive lineup, with 3 players recording 35 or more successful three-pointers. In their previous meeting this season, Connecticut secured a 69-65 victory despite being favored by -11 at home. This marked the beginning of Connecticut's ongoing winning streak, suggesting an increased momentum and performance level. With a season record of 12-9 against the spread for Connecticut and 11-10 against the spread for St. John's, the Huskies have exhibited consistent proficiency against bottom-half defenses, a category to which St. John's currently belongs. Connecticut's track record includes a 6-3 against the spread performance in their last 7 games and a 2-1 against the spread record in their recent 3 road games. Given the current performance disparity and the apparent mismatches favoring Connecticut on both ends of the floor, it is evident that St. John's is not in a favorable position to assume the underdog role in this matchup. Consequently, so the Connecticut Huskies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The initial clash between these teams amassed a combined total of 134 points, surpassing the set over-under of 136. Anticipations for the upcoming encounter suggest a more potent offensive showing by the Huskies. Connecticut's defensive prowess was evident in the first meeting, limiting St. John's to a 38.5% shooting performance and restricting 2 players from scoring more than 8 points. Expectations are high for Connecticut to improve upon their initial 42.9% shooting efficiency. Connecticut, ranking 3rd in adjusted offense according to Ken Palm, has consistently scored 80 points or more in 5 of their last 8 games. Similarly, St. John's has demonstrated offensive prowess, reaching 75 or more points in 5 of their recent 8 games. Considering the offensive capabilities of both teams and their previous high-scoring encounters, the over has hit in 22 games between Connecticut and St. John's this season. These teams rank among the top 5 offenses in the Big East, with Connecticut standing at 3rd in the nation in adjusted offense, according to Ken Palm. and St. John's at 43rd. The Red Storm's offensive proficiency is noteworthy, but their defensive vulnerabilities are equally apparent. In light of these factors, it is predicted that there will be an abundance of scoring in this game, with minimal emphasis on defense. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas versus TCU. In an eagerly anticipated in-state Big 12 clash on the basketball court, the Texas Longhorns, with a record of 14-7, are set to face off against the TCU squad, currently holding a 16-5 record. The confrontation unfolds within the broader context of the Big 12 conference, where Texas maintains a 3-5 record, while the Horned Frogs stand at 5-3. A noteworthy aspect of their recent history is the split results in their regular season matches from the previous year. Texas, however, gained the upper hand in the Big 12 tournament, triumphing over the Frogs with a final score of 66-60. Moreover, the Longhorns have been dominant in the series lately, securing victories in 8 of the last 10 encounters. The upcoming game, scheduled for noon, will take place in TCU's home gym. Examining the head-to-head statistics further reveals that TCU has secured victory over Texas only twice in their last 10 matchups, failing to cover a 5.5-point spread on both occasions. Despite this, TCU's commendable ability to maintain scoring proficiency across their starting roster during a challenging stretch in college basketball instills confidence in their performance. Impressively, the Horned Frogs have covered the spread in 8 of the last 10 games, showcasing their competence against formidable opponents. A key factor is TCU's average of 84 points per game, outpacing Texas' 76.6, resulting in a 6.9-point margin. Additionally, TCU boasts the 20th most efficient offense and the 46th most efficient defense, exemplifying a well-balanced approach. An interesting point to note is TCU's execution of the 63rd fastest offense, averaging 70.4 possessions per 40 minutes and ranking 11th with 18 assists per game. This strategic approach allows the Horned Frogs to distribute the ball effectively, leading to all 5 starters averaging double digits. The game is expected to be fiercely competitive, with TCU eventually pulling away in the later stages. Furthermore, their ability to reach the free throw line, attempting 22.7 shots per game, is anticipated to contribute significantly to maintaining their lead. Despite expecting a commendable effort from the Longhorns, recent challenges suggest they may lack the stamina to cover the spread. Consequently, the TCU Horned Frogs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams have recently exhibited a trend towards surpassing the set totals, indicating a high-scoring encounter. Although Texas doesn't play at a fast offensive pace, their 25th ranked offensive efficiency ensures a high percentage of successful possessions. Over the last 8 games, the Longhorns have exceeded the set totals in 7 instances, with notable contributions from adept ball handlers like Maz and Hunter. TCU, playing at home and adopting a fast offensive style, holds the 62nd rank in tempo and has surpassed the set totals in 4 of their last 5 games. Both teams boast 4 players averaging double figures, with offensive prowess surpassing defensive capabilities, as per Ken Palm. TCU's recent games exceeding the set totals have consistently surpassed averages of 165 points in 6 out of the last 8 games. The upcoming clash is expected to follow a similar pattern, indicating another high-scoring affair. Delving into offensive comparisons, both teams exhibit similarities, scoring on approximately 50% of their shots, with above-average efficiency from downtown. Defensively, despite solid performances, they concede around 70 points per game. While TCU's offense is highlighted for its efficiency, Texas also demonstrates effectiveness, ranking 26th with 117 points per 100 possessions. Despite the slower pace, Texas must keep up on TCU's home court. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston versus Kansas. In a colossal showdown of collegiate basketball powerhouses, the upcoming clash between the 4th-ranked Houston Cougars and the 8th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks transcends the realm of a mere regular season matchup. Boasting a stellar 19-2 record, the Houston Cougars stand as formidable contenders, with the Kansas Jayhawks not far behind, tallying an impressive 17-4 record. The imminent confrontation, slated to unfold on ESPN, has garnered considerable attention, marking it as a must-watch spectacle. The Kansas Jayhawks, armed with a potent offensive arsenal and strategic defensive prowess, emerge as the favorites in this impending showdown. With an average of 79 points per game and a remarkable field goal percentage of 50.9, Kansas distinguishes itself through its adeptness at scoring efficiently from various positions on the court. The team's resilience and adaptability have been evident throughout the season, triumphing over challenges and clinching victories, even in tightly contested matches. Facilitating the offensive orchestration is Dajuan Harris Jr., who averages 6.9 assists per game, underscoring Kansas's unparalleled depth and versatility. Furthermore, the team's adjusted tempo, standing at 111th according to Ken Palm, signifies a preference for a faster-paced game, aligning seamlessly with their offensive strategy. In the realm of national title contention, both Houston and Kansas present compelling cases. While Houston has undeniably showcased a more impressive performance, the scales tip slightly in favor of the Kansas Jayhawks. This inclination is grounded in the rarity of witnessing the Jayhawks as underdogs on their home turf at Allen Fieldhouse. Despite instances like the West Virginia and UCF losses, where Kansas faced considerable odds as favorites, the team's overall balance and ability to defeat any adversary, especially as seldom underdogs at home, make them a formidable force. The anticipated challenge for Houston intensifies in hostile environments, and Kansas's recent stellar performance sets the stage for a formidable display spearheaded by the influential McCullough. A well-rounded offensive strategy is poised to be the key to success for the Jayhawks, so the Kansas Jayhawks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The highly anticipated showdown between the Houston Cougars and the Kansas Jayhawks promises to be a high-scoring spectacle, with both teams showcasing their distinctive strengths. The juxtaposition of Kansas's adjusted tempo, registering at 68.9 by Ken Palm, and Houston's slower pace of 63.2 creates an intriguing dynamic where offensive efficiency collides with defensive resilience. Kansas's remarkable scoring average of 79 points per game, closely followed by Houston's impressive offensive capabilities, hints at a total score that is likely to surpass expectations. The contrasting playing styles and the adeptness of both teams in adapting to diverse challenges foreshadow not only a fiercely competitive game but also one rich in scoring opportunities. Given the offensive prowess of Kansas and the strategic depth of Houston, opting for the over on the projected total emerges as a judicious choice, promising an action-packed contest brimming with scoring opportunities. With the anticipated dynamic and high-scoring nature of this compelling matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.